Hello, I'm Amanda of Inspiring Inkin. Welcome to my studio. In today's video we're going to be making 4 cards using the fabulous Penguin Place Designer Series paper, and what we're going to be doing is cutting a square of patterned paper into some interesting shapes to give us some fun cards. So let's turn the camera around and get crafting. So this is one of the 4 cards, and it's a very straightforward card. I've got a little bit of embossing and some fussy cutting. The Merry Christmas is from the Christmas to Remember stamp set. And then I've got this little section here of patterned paper, and this is the fun element of the card, and a great way of using up some 6x6 pieces of patterned paper that you have. So I'm just going to run through a few of the things that I've used, and just to give you a top tip actually. So I have already embossed 3 different patterns. So I've got this lovely snowflakes, which is actually the same as this original card. I've got this, which is called Time Worn Type, and I just love it. It's got words on it, but the bumpiness reminds me of snow. And then this one, which is a Tasteful Textile. Tasteful Textile. Again, it's kind of bumpy, so I just wanted a little bit of texture. But my top tip is to write the names of the embossing folders on your your embossing folder. I used a Sharpie, and it just means that I can instantly know, if I get the catalogue out, I can instantly know which embossing folders I've got, because I don't have to look at the pattern to try and work out which one it is. It's on the embossing folder, so it's easy to figure out which one is which. Now, all of the products that you're going to see today you can purchase from my online store. So if you scroll down, whether you're on YouTube or my blog or Facebook, you'll find some clickable links in order to be able to purchase the products. The only thing you can't purchase is this awesome patterned paper. It's free during August and September 2021, so apologies if you're watching this after that time, but it's free with a purchase of £45 or €60. So if you are placing an order in my online store during August and September, make sure you go to that £45 to make sure that you can choose something for free. There's lots of different things, but this paper is adorable. So, top tip, we've done that. I've got my 3 embossing pieces. I have picked colours from the patterned paper. So this is Just Jade, Misty Moonlight and Fresh Freesia. And I have a 6x6 piece of paper. Now, you can measure this if you want to. If you're working in centimetres, it will be a 15 centimetre piece. And all I'm going to do is cut this piece of paper diagonally. Now, you can measure it. If you like rulers, if you like measuring, measure in about 1.5 inches to 2 inches, 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. If you are a centimetres person, that's about 3.5 centimetres in. And you are going to cut, I'll put my ruler, you're going to cut like this. So you're going to cut diagonally that way, and then diagonally that way. Really simple to do. You're just going to pop it down there and cut. And then I tend to hold them together and twizzle it round so that I'm cutting again diagonally. And each time, if you look at that sort of measurement, if I get my ruler in there, it's about 1.5 inches that way and about 1.5 inches that way. So you can eyeball it or measure it, whatever is your preference. And there you have 4 pieces cut beautifully. And those 4 pieces all have right angles that will go on your card fronts. So you can pop it down that way round. You can have your card that way round. You could put it there. Just have fun with it. Obviously, it's not going to go there, but it will go that way. So I'm going to have one going that way, one going that way. And this one, so this is the time-worn type piece. Be aware it has got text on it. You won't want the text to go in the wrong direction. So make sure it is going the right way. So I'm going to put that one there. Okay, so I'm just going to glue those down. Such a shame to glue down the creatures on the other side, but there you go. Look at that penguin. I do like the stripes though, it's very lovely. Pop that down. And then that one. And then what I'm actually going to do is I am going to fussy cut some creatures. Now, I will speed up the video so you don't have to watch me cutting at normal speed. So please don't think that I cut really fast, because I don't. But let me just give you a couple of tips when you're cutting out. So always leave a little border around the edge, because it will give the eye something to look at. If you cut on a line, you will often find that you kind of cut into the line and then your eyes will pick out that spot quite quickly. So it's better to leave a little bit of a border. And when you are cutting out, so let me just roughly cut out this polar bear. So when you're cutting out, hold your scissors at a 45-degree angle, so like that, and move the paper, not the scissors. So all I'm doing with the scissors is opening and closing them in order to cut, but I'm moving the paper. And just so you know, this polar bear has got 3 little tufts of fur on the top of his head. I am going to chop those off because life is too short to leave those, to try and cut around those 3 little tufty bits. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet now and just whiz through this cutting. So there are my 3 polar bears, or creatures, all cut. So I've got polar bears and penguin. I'll just get some dimensional pads on those. Because they're paper, make sure you are generous with your dimensional pads. You don't want the paper to kind of flop. So, you know, no such thing as too many dimensional pads. So, a few more on there. Okay, and then you've just got the fun bit of deciding which colours are going to go with which things. So I think I'm going to put the penguin there. I'm going to put that polar bear there. It looks like it's going to go down on a slide, and that one there. So let's pin those down first. I do love ways that we can kind of make multiple cards all at once. I just think it really helps having a stack of cards. I mean, obviously these are Christmas cards, but you could easily change this up for birthday cards or thank yous, all sorts of things. Okay, so let's have that one there. Oh no, I think we'll go with that one. That one. That one with our greetings. So I'm just going to use the Merry Christmas on all of them with Misty Moonlight ink, and just by using the same ink colour each time, that will save you time when you're making multiples of cards. Just pop that down, and because it's such a deep blue, it will easily work on those colours. So I'm just going to glue that down and then trim it. So I do that so that I know I've got a nice neat edge. Because when you're going edge to edge with something, and I've just done that with the patterned paper actually, when you're going edge to edge, even though you think you've measured it exactly right, you don't always. So by cutting it a little bit bigger and then trimming it down, it just gives you a little bit more wriggle room. Just in case. Ooh, there was something important I needed to tell you that I forgot. These wintry 3D embossing folders are only 3 3/4 inches wide. They're not the full width of a card front. So if you want to use it like I have for a whole card front, emboss part of it and then emboss the second half. I was worried that it would kind of squash the first bit, but it doesn't. So that works really well. That one's left. So let's just pop that down. And then all we've got to do is decide which card base to put these on. So the polar bear with his blue scarf is definitely going on that Misty Moonlight. And if you've not come across my projects before, I love blue. So the answer to which colour card is Amanda going to make next is normally blue. So please don't be surprised. Yeah, I'm matching the scarf colours, I think that works. And then I'll do something different with the penguin, I think. And I'll be able to show you all 4 cards. I told you. The answer is always blue. I would love to know in the comments, and please, I respond to every single comment, so do please comment. I would love to know, have you got a favourite colour? Is there a colour of card that you always make? Is it blue, like me? Right, so look, let's go. We've got 2 polar bears and 2 penguins. Now the question is, are they all in shot? No. Hang on. They are now. Let me move that out of the way. So there you go. So that's 4 cards decorated with just 1 sheet of 6 by 6 patterned paper. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. All of the products that you've seen today can be purchased in my online store. If you scroll down, you will see clickable links, or pop over to my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com. Whilst you're there, do please subscribe to my mailing list. And then you will always be the first to know when I've got some more creative inspiration for you, and you'll hear all about my special offers, events and online classes. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.